I was gonna upload a thing about how the defense teams are never set right or whatever, but then then I went to sleep, and now that I wake up, all the defense teams are set now, so it's not really like that important to talk about. But for this, I'm just gonna go over my strategy and how you might be able to change up your arena defense or just your arena attack and things that might work. I'm currently Overlord. My defense was not set for some reason, even though it never updated. Like, even though I had been playing for a while. So that's why it's so low. I'm not sure why. Um, so I got pushed down to Plat, but I got back up to Overlord. I was like top 50 last night, but that's because most of the teams weren't actually real. I'll just go over like what my attacking is. I am kind of interested about what this Boreas team will be doing, so I'm gonna do that. But anyways, I'll just go over my thing. My Sylas abuse, I guess you could say, team. Most people prioritize using Idril. As you can see, Idril is in literally every team except this one, but this one's probably really bad. Idril is the definitive anti-air arena unit. As you can see, Idril, prioritizing Idril and Sylas basically. Aracha obviously too. Dolores, and they use a couple of attackers. There's no Idril in this team, but Idril's just very good. Some people are using Boreas. I guess Boreas is actually pretty good. I might try him instead of Laurel at some point, but for now, I like using this because then I could actually focus on Sylas, who obviously is built pretty well. But you could just get pretty far with like Idril, Dolores, and then whatever other anti-air DPS you have. You could use Brienne, you could use like, as I said, you could use Boreas. Sylas is one of the best. You do want him, and you do want a Lord if you have one. But obviously, not everyone has one, and I don't think it matters too much. I think you could hit Overlord pretty easily without. If you have like a Sylas or something, you could easily hit Overlord with no Lord, if that makes sense. But anyways, so I'm just gonna go into this. We're going against a Boreas team, which I haven't actually gone up against yet. So for mine, most people put Idril here, as you can see over there, so that she builds her ult up for the later rounds. But I like to do it a bit weird. Since my Sylas is so strong, I just like putting him there, and then I put Dolores here, so that he gets Invig, which makes his attack stronger, and Dolores down there, so that when I place Idril on the bottom, Idril will also get a boost. Now most people will Idril around here, or at least Dolores ult, which is what I'm gonna do just to make it a bit faster, because um, I don't know, it's a weird strategy. I'm not saying to copy my strategy. It's probably not gonna be too beneficial for you, but this is just how I like to do it. When these guys come out, I like to do Sylas ult, because why not? And then I'll be doing a Laurel ult shortly after, just cause that's what I enjoy doing. This Boreas is doing a lot of work. That's honestly pretty surprising. Uh, And here, I should have done it already, but I like to do Idril ult. This should be good enough with the Dolores ult, so I could save Sylas for the next round. Obviously, if you lose a round, it's not a big deal. You just gotta try to kill them as fast as possible. And also, if any single, I saw this ult here, if any single thing gets out of the range of your attackers, you just lose, because the other side will kill them, and then the middle guy will just keep attacking you over and over. As you can see over here, we're probably going to win off of this round because they're not good enough to deal with this wave, and we win. Basically, you just gotta try to kill them as fast as possible. You never want to put anything at the bottom now if you are able to. You want to try to stack everything at top. You can use Mari to slow it down if you need. You can use some ground units that hit air, stuff like that. But just never let the minions escape, or you will instantly lose. And that's just how it is in this new arena. In the last arena, you could let some things through, and you might live because the damage wasn't too bad if you killed most of them. But no, not in this arena. If anything goes like out of attacking range, you just lose. So that's just a little bit of advice. But also, because there's such an emphasis on speed in the new arena versus anything else, because you're really just fighting against this, like how fast the other person is. Because of that, you do need to try to put everything at the front. Obviously, you can probably, with like a good Idril, could probably get to Overlord if you put Idril here and then you use like a bunch of support. I think you could do it, or other anti-air. But I just have a strong Sylas, so I'm not gonna do that. Sylas is goated. But anyways, that's kind of it. Honestly, there's not much else I have to say. Anti-air is pretty basic. It's really just use whatever top tier anti-airs you have, which is basically Hatsit, Sylas, Idril. You can use Laura, you can use, I'm a bit slow on my ults here, that's okay though, I should be fine. But yeah, so basically you just use all the top tier anti-air DPS that you have, and anything that makes sense, and whatever lords, if you even have them, and you're pretty much good after that. This guy, for some reason, is loading his back, which is kind of dumb. You want to obviously load the front. I'm a little late on my ult, so I might not actually be able to kill everything. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to do an emergency Laurel here for just Idril to kill the last guy. Otherwise, I will lose. Good thing about Idril, she is global on her ult. But anyways, I would not recommend doing this. You always want to have them at the front if you're able to kill. Obviously, if you're earlier game, you might not be able to. And also, because my ults were a bit off, I think I do lose this round, and potentially the game. And if he was able to clear this, which he isn't, which is nice. So this is a win, but obviously this is not like the best way to do it. Maybe I should, instead of Laurel, put like something else. Oh no, I am gonna lose. Never mind. That's a little bit disappointing, but it happens. But yeah, obviously you could tell that I need to refine my setup a little bit. I don't think I need Laurel. I might not even need it might be crazy to say, but I might not even need Dolores with my terrible setup. But yeah, basically just focus your DPS as always. Um, Look at top teams if you need help. Boreas is actually pretty good. I might try him out for this, but yeah, for the most part, anti is pretty basic. Just spam Idril. That's all you gotta do to get to Overlord. But anyways, hope this wasn't too boring or anything, but I mean, Arena is not that interesting, unfortunately. I will try to get back to Apex Overlord around reset, just because I think it would be a flex. But apart from that, I think I'm just gonna use my things when I get them. Anyways, hope you all have a great rest of your day or night, and see y'all later. Ciao.